We're at the 12th. Mentioned Grace Kim lost a playoff last year to Lily Avu. Lexi Thompson was in there as well, and here she is again, Morgan.
When you have that kind of confidence from previous good play on a course, it's always fun to come back. And not surprising to see her find her way back towards the top of the leaderboard here. And you can see, Karen, just how she came through impact there, just how thick that rough was there. And just even with the gap wedge, impossible to control when you've got that much grass.
Struggled early, rallied late. This now to tie the lead today. She birdied her first 2 playoff holes, but it wasn't good enough. Lilia won it on the 3rd. Lexi Thompson in there as well.
And that's all she can see because the green is blind to her. She's got enough height on it.
Oh, what a shot, Karen. Look at that. Just tremendous power.
Here's the second at the par 3 15th for Keno. Okay, that moves her right onto the cut line at -1.
My Michigan blood it doesn't exist, so as a somewhat proud Michigander, you know,
yeah.
semi, quasi.
Yeah.
We saw it yesterday afternoon. Players struggle as the day went on from long range to dial in the speeds.
Whoa. Doherty dials it in, and that takes her to 4 under.
It's been pretty intense from a very young age of tournament golf and traveling around the world, and I think everybody gets some serious burnout at some point or another in their careers.
Thinking about getting this chip as close as she can to have an easy up and down, plenty of green to work with.
Ended that right into that upslope on the first in the late afternoon Poana.
Grace Kim to tie the lead at 14.
Speaking of late afternoon Poana, Grace didn't quite get that hop.
Grace Kim is to stay tied for the lead.
Oh, excellent up and down. Those clutch par saves really keep the momentum going beyond purse, beyond place and schedule, beyond any of those things.
3rd for Minjee at the 10th.
Yeah, just about a 35-yard shot, the whole width of the green to work with.
What you know it's supposed to be coming off the weather forecast.
Minjee for birdie at 10.
Oh, she's looking really clean, calm, and confident right now.
Grace Kim just off the green at the 16th. This to take the lead.
Not that it was always perfect, but
Right. Enough to get Grace's attention there for bogeys.
somebody how do they hit it so far? You know, they don't necessarily always know that. It's just it's a gift. This is a big confidence builder right here, Karen.
Oh, it would be, but that's well done. I was going to say, Morgan, the only reason I ask you is that I always considered you to be one of the best putters out here.
Relied on it heavily at times.
Speaking of, Ayaka Foodaway over the 12th. We've seen that before, and she needed it.
She's putting so well today. Looks very confident walking them in.
And one of the players that Grace Kim looked up to, Minjee Lee. Here's Grace trying to get that shot back that she lost. Tough one to do it on, but this 17th.
It's uphill all the way to the hole. That's going to keep coming back.
Didn't make it up that huge ridge in the green. Frustrating mistake there by that ridge right there.
Minjee for birdie at 12.
Oh, it peeled off a little to the right. If she'd kept that firm and straight, she would have had it. Brooke Henderson made a beautiful chip from over the green to just about gimme range.
At the 17th for a rare birdie, Grace Kim.
Only been 7 birdies so far today on this hole. It's kind of the hole, though. You'll take a relatively benign 2-putt par and make your way to 8.
A great record here. Not bad, but not great. This is for par.
That was always kind of looking like a 3-putt after that first effort.
Yeah, it's just not been the easiest hole today, that 13th with the wind. And
that's the second time. Oh, what a good putt. Missy has paid a visit to this group. She has just given them a little bit of warning to put the foot on the gas a little bit to catch up with the group in front.
Not feeling overly confident. The tendency is definitely to leave it short. You don't want to leave yourself with anything crazy coming back.
We saw that second for Grace Kim hit that tree, and it came down behind it, and that, at the very least, gives her a putt for birdie. All right, Grace Kim, this for par at 18.
Okay, you can exhale.
Yeah.
Still feel like you're giving something back to the field, but
She has an 8-iron out. It's 140, but it plays 13 yards uphill. Green sloped heavily from back to front.
it looks like she's got quite a lofted club here, Kay.
Yeah, landed that. Oh, that came in pretty low and hot. Landed that about a third of the way on.
The 9th, her final hole. She was in the first group out off the 10th tee this afternoon. And a player who's lost her card has a chance for a big weekend.
Oh, what a shot. That was exceptionally difficult there. It seems like she's set up fairly square here. And even when you've seen your opponent leave it short as well.
So a 3-putt bogey at 13, unable to get up and down for birdie at 14. Over at the first, this is Grace Kim making that back return, the severely uphill second. Might be able to see that coin about 5 feet away that belongs to Grace Kim. Ryan O'Toole first for birdie.
Yeah, this is a slow putt. I said earlier slow greens. I want to clarify, the greens are not slow. They're running about a 12.5, but when you get some of these.
All right, so finishing up at the 9th, this would be an outstanding up and down for Sofia Garcia. Played collegiately at Texas Tech.
And she has a 9-iron out from 141. Ball is just a bit below her feet. It's a clean strike there.
Look out for Lexi this weekend.
Didn't end up finding that short left bunker, so fairly straightforward pitch right there. Nicely done.
You can just see the very top of the flagstick. Sounded a tad thin.
But she's got a 7-iron out, so there's plenty of loft on this. We all know that she can get down on this golf ball pretty heavily, and as long as she can get it to chase, and this looks like it's tumbling.
Set up a little right there, maybe to play for the club shutting down a touch through the rough. Well judged. How about those 2 shots right there, Karen?
3rd at 17.
Well, she made that look pretty easy. Did not have much green to work with.
All right, at the adjacent par 5 4th, Grace Kim has this to take the lead outright.
Oh, she missed a shortish putt earlier in the day as well. I believe it was on the 16th hole, the start of our coverage.
She looked a little frustrated with her chip shot as well.
Probably 5 paces to the edge of the green. Plenty of green to work with. That looks good. Whoa, the energy level just went up a couple notches with Brooks and that shot.